What up, YouTube? It's your brother Trey with some unpopular opinions. Look, I decided to go ahead and continue on with this penis health and penis lengthening journey. So today we're talking about the Zen hanger. All right, we're talking about the penis hanger. We're gonna talk about the pros. We're gonna talk about the cons. And we're gonna talk about the preferred usage and the preferred sets. And we're also going to talk about how I do it and what it's done for me, right? So first off, when you do buy this thing, it depends on where you buy it from, stuff like that. I don't know. I can't remember where I bought this thing from, to be quite honest with you. I know they have ones. This is Zen Hanger. That's like the branded version. They have all the sorts of different off-brand versions and stuff like that. It's your choice. I decided to go for the name brands of the penis lengthening shit. So it came with this green band on it. Right, I decided to get this little C-clamp here, and then I also bought like this fucking strap or some shit, and I bought weights. You have to buy the weights yourself, you guys. So I went on Amazon and I bought a 2.5 pound weight and a 5 pound weight, and then I also bought a whole bunch of half-pound weights. That's so important, you guys. It's so fucking important. Get half-pound weights so you can adjust the weight small and incrementally. The last thing you want to do is damage your fucking dick. If you extend it too long, if you put too much weight on it, you run risk of really tearing that motherfucker. But at the same time, you don't put enough weight on it, you won't activate the lengthening procedure of your penis. So, this is how it is. I'm currently at 9 pounds right now. Yes, 9 pounds hanging from my fucking dick for 30 minutes a day. Actually, about 2 hours. We'll get into that later though. So, do's and don'ts of this. The do's of this is absolutely, you need to get, I got a microfiber cloth, a mini microfiber cloth. I got one of these like this. It's really good. You can pretty much use anything, but the thing is that the microfiber cloth, for how small this is, a little rectangular thing, it doesn't ruffle up as much around your penis, right? So you want it to give you, you want it to have the minimum amount of padding with the maximum amount of like comfort, right? So without like taking, hold on. This clamp. This has to be, the clamp has to be like tight on your dick. Put it on your shaft. You can put it on the base of your penis, you know what I'm saying? Try not to get too close to the head, because one thing that does happen with this is if you do tighten it too hard and you put a lot of weight on it and it's too close to your head, to the tip of your penis, a lot of blood is gonna be rushing. It's gonna be like trapped on your dickhead, and it can turn purple. It can do all sorts of crazy shit, right? Now, luckily, I've been able to pay close attention to this shit, because you got to be careful when it comes to this types of thing, you guys. I'm not no doctor, no specialist, anything like that, you guys. So please do your due diligence, do your own research on this shit, you guys. I'm only telling you my experience of the 3 years I've been doing this. So. Back to the cloth here. You want this to wrap around. You want it small. You want it small, but you still want something pretty soft, so it doesn't like ruffle up. Like, I can wrap one time this around my dick, which is perfect. Then you want to go on Amazon and get a TheraBand right here. This is gonna allow the clamp here to stick to this, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna really stick to your dick and do really well. So the way that you want to do this, you guys, start off small, man. The way that I started off, I first started off with 2.5 pounds. 2.5 pounds is perfect. Depends on what size you are. I started off at 5 inches, so I started off with 2.5 pounds. If you're smaller than 5 inches, I would say, I think 2.5 pounds is still a safe. I think it's a safe weight. It's not too heavy. It still gets your penis some adjustment time. I would say stick with 2.5 pounds for a month or two. Reason why I say a month or two is because you have got to get into consistency. You have got to develop a routine. Because one of the issues with this, you guys, is if you do this, if you start hanging, let's say you do it for like 2, 3, 4 days in a row, and then you stop for a week or two, your dick will shrink. And it will get harder, actually. Like, not harder in a good sense. Like, it's going to like solidify at a smaller rate. So if you start off at 5 inches, if you try to hang, you do it for a week straight and then just stop for 2 or 3 weeks afterwards, your dick may go to 4.75 inches. Because the thing is we're actually, like, you're damaging the nerves. You're elongating your fucking the tendons in your dick. And so your body tries to repair that. So if you don't have it consistently hanging, or using the penis extender when it's not hanging so that it's still having some sort of engagement, what your penis is going to do is going to try to repair itself and heal itself. It's kind of like a callus. You know how when you're working out without gloves, your hands start to get a little roughed up, and then your skin starts to get even tougher and create calluses? It's sort of the same thing when it comes to the tendons in your penis. If you're stretching it and stretching it and stretching it, and then you just stop, your penis is gonna adjust to that, and it's gonna get harder, and it's gonna retract, and that's something you do not want to do. You do not want to do. So if you do this, you need to make sure to be consistent with it for at least about 3 to 4 months. I would recommend half a year. Do it for half a year, and then your gains will pretty much be kind of solidified from there. You're still gonna have to do this constantly. All right, so now let's get into how long you should do it and what the sets and the routines are. So, once again, I've done tremendous amount of research on this, seeing what other people do, seeing what other people do, and seeing results and shit like that. Now, for the optimal results, you guys, you should absolutely want to hang for about 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day, you guys, that'd be perfect, absolutely fantastic. And what you're gonna do is you should want to do 30 minutes of hanging. Aim for 30 minutes. Obviously, if you can't do that, if it's your first time, just do it for 10 minutes. Do it for 10 minutes, then upgrade to 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, 25. Your goal is to do 30-minute increments. 30 minutes, and if you can do it a little bit longer, shit, do it for 40 minutes. What you want to do is at least about 30 minutes of it, and then take it off, right? And then if you have the penis extender, I would recommend getting both of them at the same time, because, I mean, you don't really necessarily need the pump. The pump makes it that much better. We'll get into the pump later, but if you're going to do this, you should at least have the Zen hanger and the penis extender. I got size genetics, but at least have these two. At least have these two, you guys. You should get those two together. So you're gonna do 30 minutes of hanging, and then you're gonna take that off and immediately switch to putting on the penis extender so that you can keep your penis engaged and locked in an extended state. You do, and then you keep the penis extender on for 30 minutes. You just keep switching on and off for about 4 hours. Now, I work from home, so it's best for people that work from home. But if you do, and I live alone too, so I can walk around with the motherfucker on. I would recommend though, and like dedicate. It's like exercise, you guys. It's like really working out. You're really gonna have to dedicate some time to doing this. Now, what I do is I sit at my desk while I have it hanging. I lift my chair up a little bit, push up the chair up a little bit, so like I'm like, you know, when it's hanging, I need the weights to not touch the ground, right? So my dick is hanging over my chair while the weights are dangling and shit like that. You don't want the weights to hit the floor. That's how I do it. And then I can even walk around with it on too. I've gotten to the point where, like, when the weights are swinging, it doesn't hurt. It actually kind of feels a little good because I can feel my penis stretching. Now, I need you guys to stop acting fucking weird and goofy about this shit. This is life, man. A lot of men aren't out. I don't know any guys out here talking about this shit on YouTube anyways. It's hard to see it on like the internet, man. I've had to scour through all these fucking advertisements, spam websites and shit like that to figure out these types of routines, and I've done it myself, and it's actually working. This is something that this is not out here like that, you guys. And so I want you to be able to increase your penis size, have a better sex life, have more confidence without having to go get surgery, without having to take all these fucking enhancement pills and shit like that. This will take time. It will take years, you guys, but it is so fucking worth it. The benefits, ridiculous. What is 3 years of putting in some exercise on your dick and then enjoying the rest of your life with a bigger dick? Come on. You start off at 5 inches, now you at 6.5 inches. Yo, your life is fucking that much better. And you continue to do it. You can get to that 7 to 8 inches. You know, it's all about really just staying consistent with it. So, how long until you start seeing results, you guys? We talked about the routine. That's about 4 hours, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. You're switching between the hanger and the extender. That's gonna be great. The next video I'll get into, I'll start talking about the actual penis extender, but for this one it's just the hanger. So it takes it'll take, I would say, give it 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months for you to really start seeing some results. If you're doing the penis extender and the hanger at the same time, I would definitely say like 2 to 3 months, you guys. If you're just doing the hanger itself, you know, the hanger itself is still pretty fucking effective. Come on, you're hanging weights from your fucking dick, you guys. Like, it's still pretty fucking effective. I would still say about 3 to 4 months for the hanger, you guys. But the goal is to really try to do this for like 3 to 4 to 5, possibly even 5 years, you guys. About like, just aim for doing it for around that time, and then you should be straight. I would say don't keep it, if you're over 7.5 pounds, do not keep it on any longer than like 45 minutes, you guys. Like, it's just not, you'll start to feel it on your penis when it's starting to hurt a little bit. Don't tighten it too tight, but don't tighten it too loosely. If you do tighten it too loosely, the clamp will start to slide down your shaft and it'll start to choke your tip. And the last thing you want to do is to make your tip fucking purple from all the blood and pressure that is going on there. If you put it on the right way, it should stay exactly where it's at. It should stay in the center of your shaft, the very center of your shaft, and not budge at all. You're just feeling a complete stretch from the weights on your penis. Now, another thing to know about the anatomy of your penis is that there are about like 2 to 3 inches of your penis inside of your body. And so what this extender does is it helps to stretch out and uncover some of that 2 to 3 inches that's still hidden inside you guys. So that's why this really does work. That's why you're almost guaranteed to get like 2 inches if you do this shit day in and day out, you guys. So that's the routine when it comes to this, you guys. I'm gonna get the next video. Alright, you guys, sorry about that, my camera died. But anyways, yeah, so 4 hours, try to do that, and try to plan for doing this for some years, you guys. You really want this to be permanent, man. You don't want to have to do this all the time. I will tell you, it just feels nice to do it. Once you've done it for a couple months, years, it feels pretty damn good. You want to just kind of continue it just because you're so fucking like infatuated and fascinated with the growth, you guys. Like, it works, man. My girl, she loves it. She's felt the difference in me, and she's absolutely felt it. She's told me, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell it. Like, absolutely, I can fucking tell it. I've taken pictures from prior to the journey and to now in the journey, and man, it's that. It's because of these things, man. I'm not even like joking. I'm not on no like fake shit, you guys. Like, it's real. So, you guys, that's the Zen hanger, and I'm trying to think, am I forgetting anything else about this? How much did I pay for it? Probably like 200. I think it was like 200 for it. You probably don't even need to pay that if you do the research the right way. Half pounds. Get your increase. Okay. So increase the weight. Look to increase the weight by ½ pound every, I would say safely, ½ pound every month. half a pound every month. You can actually probably go up 1 pound every month. If you do this shit consistently day in and day out, a month. 1 pound, add a pound every month. I looked online somewhere, it says once you get to 8 pounds, you're really gonna start seeing results. And I'm really starting to see results right now, you guys. I'm at 9 pounds right now, and it feels great. I do it like, I try to do it 3 to 5 times a week. So you do still need to give some rest to your penis. Give some rest to your penis, man. It's like exercising. You've got to give it a little bit of rest. So I would say 3 to 5 times a week, and then you should be good to go. You should be good to go with that. With that case, man, if you guys have any questions, man, leave them below. I know a lot of you probably aren't gonna put the comments down there because a lot of y'all are fucking insecure, and it's okay, man. It's okay to be insecure about that. I was insecure at some point too. It's still an embarrassing topic because we don't make it a thing, a normal thing to talk about men's health and talk about genitalia and talk about penis length. Everyone wants to bash men about the size. Oh, he can't put it down. Oh, he can't put it down. Well, how about you fucking help? Well, I hope this video helps some of you guys out there, man. Don't feel afraid about this shit. This is a journey. You're gonna live your life for a long ass time. You might as well enjoy it. Put the fucking work in and go have some great sex. That being said, man, it's your brother Trey. I'll see you guys later.
Face.